Now you know after you found this, what things equals 2. So when you do y equals 3 times 2 minus 3,
Okay, so it's called substitution. So that means something is out, something else is in. So this time I look at the bottom equation and I think, oh, this is telling me what y is. Y is 3x minus 3. That's telling me what y is. So I'm going to go to the top equation and I'm going to take that y out and I'm going to replace it with this expression. And remember, when you replace it, you use parentheses. So that's going to look like 2x plus 5, put a parenthesis, 3x minus 3 equals sign 19. That's the substitution, taking something out, putting something else in. Now is when we've been practicing distributive property and combining like terms. See, a lot of people are ahead of me. That's awesome. Very good. Did you find that?
Like she takes no.
Okay, so 5 times 3 and 5 times negative 3. Bring the 2x down. That's 15x minus 15. Good. And then this has been set up kind of nice with these like terms right next to each other. 17x, when you combine those, minus 15 equals 19. Add 15. There's a line here. We need the 15 on the other side. So you do opposite operations because you're going across the line. 17x is, hope you got a calculator, 34. Divide x is 2. Are we done?
Nope. Don't stop.
Don't stop.
Find y.
Find y. You need an x and a y. Be such a good teacher. Okay. Don't stop. Find y. So, wherever you have a variable isolated is the best place. So now I'm going to take the 2 that I figured out and I'm going to put it in for x. And that leads me to y. So 6 minus 3. y is 3, and the point which these lines would cross is 2 comma 3. Who got it right before me? Yes, you guys so good. Very good. You love it. That's great. You guys, if you had to graph this, graphing the top one might be tricky. I think I would plug zeros in and find intercepts since it's standard form. And then graphing the bottom one, I would start at -3 and go up 3 over 1. So keep in mind, sometimes you graph systems of equations. So, okay, bell work's done. Here's our agenda for today. I'm going to give you a packet that is the exam review provided by the county. So the people who wrote the test gave us these practice questions. Some of them seem, maybe more difficult than what we've practiced. Some of them are right on track. So keep in mind on the exam, as long as you can get half the questions right, you pass. So try not to get too overwhelmed. For the most part, you guys are very well prepared for this exam. You're going to keep this packet for an entire week. So I put a note up here, do not lose. I'm going to give you 50 points for this packet, okay? So don't lose it. Today we're going to do 6 questions. I'm going to try to get through 6 more questions with you. Then you're going to get back on Khan Academy and continue some systems practice. Okay, so I have 6 problems to go through right now. Have you guys got exam review packets in your other classes yet? No. Sorry about the tiny training. You might But this is yours to keep. Put your name on it. Put your name on this. Every class.
Right now we're doing first four, so then you get 75.
There's actually more than that. I didn't print it all. There's like 50, I think. Oh. But this one I'm giving it to you a week out. To the exam? I forgot I wanted to go over this with you guys. I think I touched on this yesterday. I definitely did in 6th period. So for your report card, you're gonna do your Q1 grade times 0.4, and that's because Q1 counts for 40% of your semester grade. And then you do your Q2 grade times 0.4. Okay? Add that together. And the last thing you add in, oh shoot, this is an EOC class. Yeah, I gotta change this. This is a different scale than my other class. This actually 0.35. 0.35. And then your exam grade is 30%. You add all of that up together, and that's what goes on your report card. And that's what goes on your high school transcripts. When you apply to colleges, they don't see this. They don't see this. They only see all of it added together. They only see it all added together. Okay? So, if you cannot be here exam, you need to make pretty rough. Okay. Who's got a question about how to calculate their grades? Okay. All right, then let's get into this review. We just want to get through 1 through 6. You didn't get one? Did anybody else not get a packet?
Me.
All right, go ahead and read number 1. 1, 2, and 3, I find, are very difficult questions. They start you off here not with something nice and easy, but with something kind of tricky. Yes? I think someone has it out right now. You finished 1 through 6? All right. Our goal today is to do 1 through 6. Okay? Why don't you guys start, just to get you warmed up, start with number 5. That looks kind of like what we've been doing. 1 through 3 are pretty tricky. I would think so. That's fine. I would do the whole thing. When you turn this in next Friday, if you want to rip out like 5 pieces of notebook paper and staple it in and turn it into me so that all your work has got lots of space to be shown, I think that's a great idea. So just keeping it right in order on loose leaf paper is a good strategy. And if you're out of order, it's okay. You can be out of order a little bit. Like I just said, do number 5. You have to show work to get credit on these. Oh, I think it's 1. I think the answer is 1. Maybe it is 0. You got 0 too? Alright, so we have 2z plus 12 equals 3z plus 12. That does look like a 0. Now, there's more than one right way to do this, but when you have the letter separated by the line, you should cancel one out and bring them together. So I'm going to look at this. This is a positive 2. I'm going to subtract it, and I'm going to line it up right underneath the other z. I'll bring the 12 down. 3 minus 2 is 1. There's an invisible 1. Plus 12. Minus the 12 over. Sure enough. 12 minus 12 is 0. And that's our answer. A weird 0. So that falls under solving multi-step equations. No, that's a solution. Yeah, 0 is an answer. That's actually a Z. Does that look better? Yeah. I think it's ridiculous when they put Z's in math problems because they do look like 2s. They're the exact same shape. That's a Z. All right, I'm gonna head to number 1 now and do some of those. It's called literal equations. I'm gonna do 1 through 3. And for all of this, when we did this before, it's many variables. And you're not actually solving. You never know what the letter equals. You're rearranging. You're going to rearrange these. So number 1 is a volume. Volume equals 1/3 base times height. It says solve for B. So what we want to do is get capital B alone. I know some of you can get started on this on your own, so I'm just going to be quiet for a minute and let you try something. Now's your chance. Make a mistake, that's okay. This is not the easiest. What could we do so that there's less right there next to that big B? You could try doing them both at the same time. I'm hearing people say divide H. That's good. Let's go ahead and do. This is all multiplication. Yeah, you could divide H. Yeah, let's divide H and 1/3. Yes. No, because it's all there's no plus signs. That implies multiplication. The opposite of multiply is dividing. I gotta show you one other way though, because that's not wrong. And it's a lot of times on these type of exams they do a multi-select. So it's important to see equations written different ways. So I'm gonna also show you another right way. And you only have to do one. So if you just want to watch this one, it's fine. You don't have to write it. If I started by dividing H, this would look like V over H is 1/3 B. Now to cancel a fraction out, we've practiced multiplying by a reciprocal. So I'm multiplying 3 over 1 on both sides. And this is also correct. So especially if they make this a multi-select and you have to put more than one equivalent form, maybe it's V and the 1/3's down below, or maybe they went about it in 2 steps, divided by H and multiplied by 3. Those are both right. Yes, written differently. Yeah. It does look so different. But when we divide by a fraction, you actually multiply by the reciprocal. So I could rewrite that.
What? Oh Lord.
You should put your name or something on your calculator that
You ever been baptized, boy? You ever been baptized, boy?
325?
I had a christening.
Okay, focus.
My bad. Let me stop.
Is this 325?
There's a movie, some what's happening, some kind of a
Anybody confirm that it's 56?
Yes.
It's okay. Alright, the fifth day Friday has to be 56 for that to average out. Okay, so far these 6 problems, I feel like it's been a long time. Most of them were first quarter, but we did those, so far so good. You guys can go ahead and grab a Chromebook and log into Khan Academy for the last 10 minutes. It's 24. Let's see if we can get logged in by 20.
So now you see what happened was